Hello, hello. Welcome to Beck's Crafting Spot. I'm a little later tonight than normal. Sorry about that. Say hi when you come on. Let me know where you're watching from. How is everyone's week going? We are just going to do a simple shamrock tonight. Here I am. Yes, hello, hello. We're just doing a simple shamrock tonight. So I just want to say hi to everyone. Hi, Margaret. Welcome, welcome. I'm just flipping my camera around. Now I gotta make sure everything is straight. There we go. Just a simple shamrock tonight. I have a shamrock scarf, or a St. Patrick's Day scarf from the Dollar Tree. And it's one piece, so it's just like those infinity scarves. I have some of my fabric here. I have this luck sign that I'm going to try to take this bottom piece off. So, oh, it's screwed on. I'm going to have to see if I have a screwdriver I can use. And then I have this wood cutout shamrock from the Dollar Tree. The scarf is also from the Dollar Tree. This little wood decor came from Hobby Lobby, and then my homespun fabric that I like using is from Etsy. I'll be using the Debbie's Design Diary DIY green paint I like. That is the Gypsy Green. So, were you? I beat you to it. I am going to start off by removing these hearts that's on this shamrock. And I'm just going to reactivate the glue that is holding them on. I really had no idea today what I was going to do tonight. I was looking at Pinterest while I was at work today to get some ideas. I did see a couple cute ideas, but I didn't want to have to go to Dollar Tree, and I wasn't sure if I had the stuff that I needed. So I just came out here and grabbed some stuff that I had, and these need some more heat, so I'm just gonna heat these up some more. Hello everyone, happy Thursday. These usually come off pretty easily with a little bit of heat. There we go. There's one. Let's see if I'm not wanting to break them because I still want to use them. Give it some more heat up here at the top. There we go with the second one. Just this little piece, just the tip of this side of the heart, and then I'll have it all done. Did everybody have a good Valentine's Day? There we go. I got them all off. So I'll set these to the side. And I'm going to use my little sanding. I'm going to use my little sander to get off this rough stuff. If I'm shaking the table, I apologize. Okay. So now, I thought this was square, but not square, but you know what I mean. You can see through this, so I'm gonna have to paint this board before I attach before I attach the scarf. I don't want you to be able to see through it. Oh, that's nice. I just got my paintbrush a little wet, and I'm just gonna get this paint on here. And I'm just using an old color I have. It's an apple barrel palm leaf. It's like an olive green. I may have put too much paint on this. You were? That's funny. He must care a little bit then. Okay, so it just looks like that now. I'm going to give it a good drying in. Okay, so that's what it looks like dried. Now we can attach our, well, I'm gonna cut it, I guess. I'm gonna cut it so I know I have plenty of I'm gonna wrap twine around the stem. So I still have all this left to do another craft. I still haven't got any more, oh, I forgot I can use this. I guess I can just use this glue. This is that Tight Bond Quick and Thick. It dries clear, but you don't want to use this if you're going to be hanging your project outside. You'll want to use the E6000 for that. So let me, I got these cheap brushes from Dollar Tree to use for my glues and Mod Podges and stuff. Which these are not the greatest at all. Just going to run the heat gun over this real quick. I am just trimming this up because I'm going to try to wrap it around the edges as tight as I can and glue it to the back here. Like that. I'm just going to keep on going around and trying to get it to go wrap around as tight as I can. Starting to come together. Does anybody decorate for St. Patrick's Day? I collect gnomes and put gnomes out for all the holidays. Thought I cut it a little short over here. I did in a couple places, but I think it'll be okay. No, you don't decorate for St. Patrick's Day? Are you going to get something special to wear on St. Patrick's Day so you don't get pinched? You might get pinched if you're not wearing green. I think it covered pretty well. This piece. I think I'm gonna go to Joann's or somewhere and get something to cover the back so it just looks finished. Trying to see where my X-Acto knife is. I don't see it anywhere. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to paint the hearts. And I'm going to use my DIY, Debbie's Design Diary DIY paint. The Gypsy Green, the one I need to replace because it's all chunky. But hopefully I'll be able to get through it. Get these painted tonight without any trouble. just got the second one done. And these will lighten up when they dry. And don't forget that when you paint and your paintbrush seems like it's dragging, you can always add a little bit of water so it'll spread easier. Okay, you have a pair of green leggings with shamrocks on them and a gray t-shirt. It says something, but you don't remember. That sounds cute. Yeah, I bet they would. I would too. I don't know what I'm gonna wear. I don't know what I'm gonna wear yet. I haven't bought anything this year, and I'm sure I have something in there from last year. I just haven't looked for it yet. I'm just gonna sand these down a little bit. Get the clumps off. And then I'm gonna add some different shades of green on them too. Maybe. There it goes. And this is like a metallic green. Let's see here. Just gonna load up my brush and then take it and swirl it around. Like that. I kind of want to put a little swoosh in the middle too. Not too close to the edge on that one. Get some more. I'm also going to add some gold. So I'm going to have to dry these real quick. Just for a second. I'm just going to use the same paintbrush. I did rinse it out a little bit, and I'm going to add some gold on here. With both of them on it, it looks like that. That's pretty. There's that one. Thank you, Margaret. And I haven't seen, I usually tell you guys if I think of the crafts I do or get the inspiration from someone else. And I mean, everybody has done something with these door hangers from Dollar Tree, but I haven't seen anybody do this exact do it exactly like this, I guess I'm wanting to say. Okay, so I'm gonna just dry these real quick. Make sure they're good and dry. Okay, so I'm just going to glue them back down on here. And then we'll, actually, I'm not gonna glue them down yet. I'm gonna distress them a little bit before I glue them down. I'm just using the Tim Holtz ink. I must have used this for some makeup on something I made. So I'm just going to go around the edges and distress them out like I like them to be. I think I am ready for due for a new ink pad. Here's my, no, that's vintage photo. Vintage photo isn't as dark as the walnut. I'm gonna have to see what I can find. I need to go to Hobby Lobby tomorrow. That's what it looks like with the stain around it, around the edges. Can you tell? I'm sorry, the ring light makes it, I can't tell if you guys can see what I'm seeing. And I have one more of these. Okay. And I'm going to try to go around this too. I don't know if it's going to make much of a difference. It's on the lighter spots, you can see it. But the old vintage grungy look is what I like, so that's why I add this. Gives it a little character and dimension. You can tell a little bit around the edges that it's on there. Just a little bit. Okay. Now I will go ahead and glue these on here. Oh, that's cute. That's super cute. Whoop, I got a knot in my twine. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I'm just going to wrap twine around the stem. So I'm going to just run some hot glue there. That should be fine. Oh, keeps wanting to get stuck. Just wrap it around the handle and try to get it as tight as you can. Every now and then you can put a bead of glue in there. To hold it down. Thank you, Margaret. I appreciate you saying that. For a project that I didn't know was meant to be, it's turned out really cute. Come on. I have another knot in my twine here. There we go. Oh my. Well, I thought I had gotten it loose, but I didn't want to have to cut it, but I guess I'm going to have to. just gonna have to start a new piece, I guess. Add some more glue down here on the bottom because I'm about done. Uh-oh. Go ahead and trim that off, and then try to figure out how I'm gonna get this to close up on itself. I'm going to try to hold this together. I'm not burning myself. I'm going to try to hold it together until it's dried a little bit. Huh? Yeah, I got it. I got it to close at the bottom. That turned out super cute. So let's see what I can do with this this thing. I need to try to, I don't know if I have a screwdriver out here or not. Oh, I might have one. Oh, it's a real big one. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use this one or not. No, this is not super big. I don't know what these things are, but I think it's working. They're like tweezer things, but they're real flimsy. Oh wait. What just happened here? I started putting it back together instead of taking it apart. Come on. I don't know why this isn't coming off. I'm turning it left, so it should be coming out of here any second. Come on. Let me try this one. Okay, I got that one. There we go. Okay, I was thinking about putting it there and then having the bow like right on top of it. What do you think about that? Okay. I thought you left me. I wasn't sure where you went. I didn't know why you weren't answering. Okay. I have two different color greens. Which raffia should I use? The darker or the brighter? Wait a minute, where am I? Oh, good. So I have both these greens. I think maybe the more olive looking green, maybe. The darker one, okay. That's what I thought too. I think I'm going to actually use some of this fabric from the background. I'm going to use some of it in the bow as well. I wonder if this will rip right if I just rip it. I don't know. I don't think it's ripping right. No. Just going to cut it on this side, I guess. I'm just going to cut it straight across to the other side, and I'll probably just use this one piece of this, and then I have the homespun fabric that that I'll be using as well, along with the raffia. All right, so I have this long piece right here. Okay, where is my... There it is. Whoa. And here's my, I just found my, what's this thing called? X-Acto knife. It was right in front of my face the whole time. If it was a snake, it would have bit me. Uh-oh. And then I'm going to weave some of this raffia in here too. Oh my goodness. Sometimes this stuff is so hard to get apart. You just weave the fabrics or whatever you want to use for your bows. You just weave them back and forth in this. This is called the Bow Dabra. And you can get it. I got mine off of Amazon. You should be able to get it at Hobby Lobby or Michael's as well. You just weave it back and forth till you get your bow the way you want it. I'm gonna trim. I think I'm gonna, I think I'm The raffia I'm just gonna let go wild really, and then and leave the other pieces like that. And then you can also trim down the twine too, so it's not hanging real long. And that's the bow that we come up with. And I'm gonna trim some of this a little bit. Like that one's too long. There. And then I'm just going to glue this bow right here on top of the luck. And then I'm trying to think of how I want to do the hanger. Thank you. I took a hanger off of this. It's right here. Let's see what color. Oh, there's one more green. Some little bitty green ones. Hopefully I can get all these to fit on here. I have this poker tool that I can, when the holes aren't completely cleared out of the beads, you just stick this through and it'll open it up wider for you. I don't know what it's called. It's a Craftsman tool. I stole it from my husband. I appreciate everybody that's been here with me today. This is not gonna, you're supposed, when you make a hanger and you put beads on it, you're supposed to have an even number so it'll fall like right in between that. But I don't like how it's uneven in color. But I guess it'll have to do. Let's see, I'm going to try to find, I'm just going to put the holes back in where they were. So there you go. This is our little first 2024 St. Patrick's Day craft. I think it turned out super cute. I just took a shamrock wood cutout from Dollar Tree and took the hearts off that make the shamrock. Used a St. Patrick's Day scarf from Dollar Tree and covered the backer up. Hey Melinda, thank you. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate you being here. Anyways, this luck sign came from Hobby Lobby probably a couple years ago. And I just took the bottom piece off and used it on here as the sign, and then we made the bow out of some, well, we used some of the scarf with the some of the scarf for the material, and then I used the homespun fabric that I like from Etsy that I found, and then we used some green raffia, and I'm not sure where I picked up the green raffia. It could have been from Hobby Lobby or Dollar Tree or Michael's, or some just odd and end store that I saw it at. I've had it for a long time and don't really remember where I got it from. Thank you, Margaret. But the beads came from Hobby Lobby. I am so glad you hung out with me today, and I will be back again on Monday. And you guys have a great weekend. And I appreciate you. Just like always, be safe. Bye-bye.